production.
26. I heard Daniel already informed Ilion to bring a cake. Asked him.
Happy birthday, dear Pascal. Happy birthday to you. Alright, good countdown.
So Pascal has been working on multi-sig wallet. Exactly. But more on the protocol side, like we don't have a wallet yet. That's coming in the future. So, it's more important that it's now included in the protocol for the release. I'm now working on improvements on the UI, the old beta miner that people already know, adding some more functionality in there.
Two kind of friends, or two, like the first friends when I was coming here for the meetup, they were like, no, I'm too busy to go to Santa Teresa, and I was like,
and it's my free time, it's weekend.
Yeah, exactly, it's a weekend, I want to rest, and I was like, come on, this topic is cool, and you know, and they were the first, then the other guys, when I told them like, yeah, I'm gonna go and volunteer my time, and they were like, what, but there's no money involved, and I was like, no, not as far as I know, there is no money involved, but there's a ton to learn, plus, you know, meet new people, because I didn't know you guys, and I know, like, Robin had told me that he was going to bring some people that he knew, so I didn't know already. I was like, oh, meet new people, you know, new culture, new way of thinking, and new technology, so that's cool. And they were like, no, if there's no money, like, you know, kind of like that, and I'm not that interested. And then both of those groups are now like, oh man. Yeah, exactly. Well, basically I was at a meetup here on Skyloft where Philip and Robin were going to talk about Nimiq. But at the time I didn't know much, of course. I just was interested in Ethereum a little bit. And I wanted to meet or to come to Santa Teresa because I've never been here my whole life. So I said, like, in the worst case scenario, if it's not an interesting project, at least I went to Santa Teresa, you know, to know the place and whatever. So we came here and they gave their talk about it, and then the whole of us went to have dinner. And during dinner we started talking about the project, and it became obvious to me that it was a really interesting project. But while talking about that, we also started talking about if I could join them to, you know, like help them with the programming a little bit. So that's how I got to know the project. Oh, it's interesting. I've never been part of like a team, you know, of people from other countries. Like, I've been in a big team of Costa Ricans that needs to collaborate with a big team of mostly people from the US. So it's something new. It's like I'm learning. Like, there's cool stuff. These guys are really good. So I'm learning a lot, and I like that. Sometimes it's weird because they discuss a lot of stuff in German, and I get it. It's so much easier to do that, right, than to like trying to communicate complex thoughts in some other language that is not your own language is much difficult, right? And I'm also trying to learn a little bit German, so each time something happens that I can like relate, like for example, someone is sneezing, so I'm like, how do you say salud in German? And they're like, Gesundheit. So okay, Gesundheit. So I try to remember that. Right now I'm basically the guy in charge of testing, doing tests, and that's really good because I've been a little bit away from the project. Then I need to learn or relearn how everything's laid out right now. You know, it's been a lot of advancements. Testing is one of the best ways to do that. If you want to really learn some project, some code, testing it is one of the best ways. There's already, it's kind of new, but there's already a new community that's solely focused on the technology called Blockchain Costa Rica. There's a meetup for that actually. And I think that's like the first step in the right direction. And some people I know, they start because of the trading, and then they are wondering, like they are techies, and they are like, huh, but what's this technology underneath this trading cryptocurrency stuff? And that's how they become interested. I also know like a couple of companies that are, at least one company I know that is trying to create to be an outsourcing company for blockchain related stuff. You probably never feel like that yourself, right? But the other day I told a friend of mine, like, yeah, there's a bunch of people who think I'm the best, you know, like the best Costa Rican or the most knowledgeable in this small area, and he was like, "What, aren't you?" And I was like, "Well, that may be true, you know, like at least a shared title with 2 or 3 more people I know, right?" But yeah, I guess so. But it's because it's my day job, so I have an unfair advantage, right? I work on this the whole day. Most people have to work something else, and on the night they get to do a little bit of this. Pura vida. Pura vida. Necesito más café para programar. I used to drink a lot of coffee, like 8 cups a day or something like that, crazy.
8 cups a day?
Yeah, and I had to stop. Well, at first I stopped putting sugar on it because I had high sugar, because of that I don't eat desserts or drink, you know, soda or nothing like that. So now 2 cups of coffee when I wake up and after lunch.
Another cake like this from Kimbad.
Did you bring that one?
Yeah, I brought it from Palmares, from where I live. Happy birthday! Yeah,
Thank you.
They decorated here because I was afraid of missing the ferry, so I thought
Okay.
I just decorated after the ferry.
Oh, did you make it? Or
No, I
okay.
bought it. Don't worry. It
It would
doesn't.
even be more impressive if you made it.
I know. I'll make a cake someday, but no. I have to like get some more time for that. Don't worry.
There were 2 cakes on my birthday. This is the second one.
They have to eat from the cake without their hands, and then all the people try to push their head inside of the cake. So it's like, okay, you have to have the first bite, but eating from the cake, like from a corner. And we don't do anything. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
Quick.
Is there a max amount of people?
Yeah, 20.
Is that including us or without us?
No, without us.
You think there are going to be more people than that?
No, I'll close it at 20. And what I'll do is I don't disclose the location. Yeah, I talk it over with Ilion, and the idea is for them to gather everybody in Selena and then blindfold them.
People think we're gonna rob them or something.
I leave the cake for you. I leave the cake for Pascal because I'm very polite and nice. I would never eat other people's stuff.
You didn't like it, right? Sorry.
And I already had cake today. That's why.
And yeah, you can call it my private office if you want. It's not private and it's not an office.
Okay, happy birthday. See ya.
See ya.
Coding birthday pool party.
Yeah,
That's where it's going. Happy birthday.
thanks.
Right on.
Bye.